I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my horoscope overview for the month of August for you, Gemini. So a lot going on this month. There seems to be a lot of aspects. So of course I'm not going to go through every one of them, but I'm just going to have a look at what areas of your life are going to be influenced by all this activity, okay? Now, right in your solar second house, let's start with that area. Venus has been in this area, and it's still in there this month for the first week and a half. It's going to move out on the 11th and the 12th into the next sign. Now, let's talk about the second house for a little while. The second house is all to do with your material security. So it's ruled by Venus, and so it's control of love and money, okay, and very much to do with money, possessions, and material worth. Now, but it is more than that. If we look a little deeper, it's also to do with how worthy you feel of attracting what you want in life, particularly on a material and emotional level, and more so on a material and like a monetary support level, and directly relative to the work that you put out and the return that you get back in from that work. So with the Venus still there for the start of this month, that's a real good indication that money is starting to flow. Now, let's not forget that Venus is also the temptress. So, you know, as money sort of flows your way, then you're going to have to just, be careful with the temptation to go out and have a spend up or a great big lunch and shopping spree with a girlfriend or mate, and blow it all before the check's even sort of in the bank. So that's really the double-edged sword of, in my mind anyway, of Venus in the solar second house. But the good news is, there seems to be the flow of money, coming in, or support on that area. Now, of course, when we look at support, then Pluto, slow-moving planet, there for a while in your solar 8th house. Now let's have a quick look at the aspects that are happening with Pluto this month. On the 15th, we've got Mars is in a sextile with Pluto. So Mars is in your area of work, your 6th house, and Pluto is in the 8th house, very much to do with partnerships and people willing to sort of help you and assist you to help your dreams, come true. Now, the 8th house can be about inheritances as well, and money that you haven't directly worked for, or maybe even a bank loan or unexpected sort of cash coming in. So let's have a look at that. With Mars sextile Pluto, then you're really motivated to get things going. And sometimes it doesn't matter where you put the energy out, because I'm a big believer of energy builds energy. So sometimes you can put it out in one area and it can come back in another area, and that's the feeling that I get with that. At the moment, it's like you're motivated to get in there, work, get things done, see it through to the end, and you've got the willpower to do that, and then it can come back in for you from another area. So that old set saying, we don't know what we don't know, so you can't really plan for it, but just know that there are things, people, situations that do appear to be working behind the scenes for you, and that's always a comforting thought, I always think anyway. All right, now the full moon on the 10th, let's have a look. That's in your solar 9th house. So this is, I always feel this area is, there are lots of areas in the chart that can overlap each other, and I always feel this area is very much like dreams, hopes, and wishes, and also the 12th house. Because, dreams, hopes, and wishes in the 9th house is really more getting in touch with what it is that you feel inspired to do in life. And, whether it's on a career level or you want to sit down and start learning and to get a degree, or you want to travel, so whatever it is that's like in your heart of hearts that you really want to do. So the full moon in this area this month can highlight that, one, and number two, can help to just, move things out of the way, people, things, situations, so it allows you to make those dreams, come true, for you to own those dreams more, okay? But of course, this, divine intervention is one thing, but you really have to, as I say, you really have to own that and say, okay, all right, there's the opportunity. That's what I want. I'm going to take 2 steps forward, put my hand up, and I'm going to get it. And fortunately, this month, with that Mars and Pluto together, that's going to give you the willpower, energy, motivation to do just that, okay? But first of all, you have to think about what it is you want, okay? And this probably applies to just about every star sign in some way all the time, so but right now it's like you've got to look into your heart and hearts and say, what is it that you really want to do? And then when you find the opportunity opens up, it's a lot easier then to go in and sort of grab it, okay? All right, now a lot of the activity this month or placements is in your solar 3rd house. This is a very comfortable position for you because Gemini sits in this position in the solar chart. So your solar 3rd house, we've got Jupiter in there for a 13-month or say 12-month period. And Venus is going to move in there this month on the 12th. The Sun's there right through to the 22nd, and your ruling planet Mercury, the communicator, is in there as well for the first half of the month. So there's, as you can see, there's lots going on around this 3rd house, which is very much to do with creativity, very much to do with media. You could be out there, under the spotlight. Also siblings, travel as in short distances, and anything to do with education and learning. So over this next year with Jupiter there, it really prompts you to take up a new skill, learn something that you've always wanted to do, and perhaps it's a language or something of that nature, and it's individual to you, Gemini. So I don't want to tell you what it is. I'm just highlighting that it's a good time to really put your energy back into gathering knowledge that's going to help you in some way or provide you a level of joy and satisfaction, okay? So it's not everything in life is about work, and as a Capricorn, I'm really talking to myself there, so all right, we can all learn a lot from you, and because you have that ability to enjoy life and chill out, and certainly us earth signs could take a leaf out of your book, that's for sure. Now the new moon this month is in your solar 4th house. The Sun's going to move into this area on the 23rd, and Mercury, your ruling planet, on the 16th. So this is all to do with your home area, your domestic scene. So there's with the new moon there, the solar moon on the 25th, that is an indication that something different is going to happen, or something can open up, or there's a new start or a new development or arrangement in some way, and it looks to be, with the other positioning there, then it looks to be a positive arrangement. So that's nice to hear. Of course, there's always a plus and a minus, but I'm quick to remind everybody. Right at the end of the month, there's an opposition between the Sun in your home area, and so it's your 4th house and your 10th house to be in opposition, and Neptune. So it's like what you do in your home can also have a effect on your business life as well. So you want to be realistic about that. There's sort of like a little caution there here jumping out at me, saying, well, you want to be a little bit realistic, not saying not to do it, not to go ahead, but realism and idealism are like the opposite sides of the coin. If you can come somewhere in the middle of that, then we're good. Okay. All right. Certainly a lot happening this month. It looks like, very positive time. Lots of things can open up. So I hope that all Gemini, I hope you have a great month and something fabulous happens for you. Love and luck to you. I'm Jennifer Angel. Thanks for watching.